Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome, this is the Earthroamer booth at Overland Expo, and this is our Earthroamer XV-LTS. So we built this truck on a Ford F550 chassis, and coming in you'll notice that we do a lot of different changes to the chassis here. So it's sitting on a Kelderman air ride suspension that allows us to give up to 6 inches of travel adjustment and also level the truck at camp as we want it. And we run a Hutchinson beadlock wheel. This is one of the very few DOT rated beadlock wheels on the market, with a Continental MPT81 tire. And up front we're running a steel bumper that we designed in-house with Baja Designs LED lighting. Also up front we're running a Warn 16.5 winch with synthetic rope, factor 55 gear on the front there. And then one of the cool options we also have is a night vision infrared camera right in the front there. And what this allows us is to, at night, we're able to see wildlife on the side of the road before you'll see it with the naked eye. And also, let's say you're coming into a campsite at night and you're trying to get your bearings, you're going to be able to see the landscape at night as well. So moving into the cab, you'll notice as we open the door here, we have amp research retractable steps. Since we do have a 2-inch initial lift on this truck and 6 inches of adjustable height with the air ride, this allows for ease of access into the cab. We do a Lariat package with F550. We order that from Ford. Very nice interior. Heated and cooled seats up front, heated seats in the rear. And one cool thing about the rear that we do is we actually do custom-made captain's chairs in the back. So moving into the front of the cab, you'll notice the center console is modified by us. So we do a drop of the center console for ease of access through the cab into the camper. And then we also run a systems panel with ham radio, vehicle systems monitor, air ride control, and fuel monitor up front as well. You'll notice on the side of the cab, we run our X-Guard product. We do spray this in-house. This is going to help with protection at the lower portions of the truck from debris, rock chips, all of the sort. We have onboard air on the truck, both to control the Kelderman air ride and also for access to air for other accessories. So we run air ports on both sides of the truck and front and rear. We run 2 fuel tanks on board, 95 gallons total. So we have a factory 40-gallon fuel tank and an auxiliary 55-gallon tank. And that allows us of a range anywhere from 900 to 1,000 miles, depending on driving. For our toilet system, we run a toilet cassette, which is this door here. What this allows us to do is it's a lot easier to dispose of that material. So it's a 5-gallon tank that you can dump at rest stops. If you use biodegradable products, we can dump it off-grid as well. So looking at the rear of the truck, we have 2 storage compartments, an upper locker door. When you open this door, we have retractable steps in the rear bumper. And this is good storage for all your tool gear, extra accessories. We run wireless remote controllers here. And we have also lower storage at the bottom here. And on this truck, we have our own design MaxTrax mount for the spare tire hitch receiver. And then we have the MaxTrax mounted on there. These are going to work really well for kind of our plan A of recovery if we're in sand, mud, snow. This is going to be easiest to access utilizing that product to get the truck out if need be. Also on the spare tire here, a lot of people ask us, how do we get this tire off the rear of the truck? We actually have a winch mounted inside to the back wall of the camper, and we have a swing arm assembly that hooks to that winch to safely swing the tire down to the ground. Swing out storage boxes on the rear. We have a few options that we can do with these. This one has an exterior kitchen on it, and these are all built in-house. So moving inside our LTS unit, we have all the home comforts inside. So we just talked about the exterior of the vehicle and all the gear. Now we're moving inside. So we have an alder distressed interior, again, all made in-house. Custom leather cushions, distressed, and all the amenities of home to stay comfortable on the trail. So this is our kitchen galley. We have a dual induction cooktop here, and that's going to run off of our house batteries. We run 4 AGM batteries on board, and we have 1,320 watts of solar recharging that battery bank. We also custom make dish storage. We want to make sure that everything stays quiet inside as we're using the Earthroamer. Moving to the back area here, we have plenty of storage in our back wall drawers, nice and deep for clothes and gear. Don't forget the wine cabinet. And we also have a full-size closet in the back here. This truck has the optional central vac system. So we have a port for the vac hose there down at the bottom. Or if you are just sweeping the ground, we also have a toe kick port here at the bottom as well. Really good size fridge and freezer. And this unit is 12 volt and very efficient. It's usually only runs about 8 to 12 amps. So moving into the corner here, we have our wet bath. Is that better? And moving forward into the cabin here, this is our dinette option. This is great for entertaining, sitting down for dinner, and also work. So we have a swing out TV mount here, which you can bring down and lower. So let's say you are working on the road, you can utilize this as a secondary monitor for your platform as well. And of course you want to be comfortable while you're sleeping, so we have a king-size bed up front, custom bunk cabinet cushions there, and we also have this nice bright skylight at the top there. Great for viewing stars. To access the bunk, we have bunk area. We have a custom bunk ladder here. So that really allows for easy access up into the bunk area. And on the passenger side of the cabin area here, we have a powered sofa. So this will actually recline. So we have a nice comfortable spot there. That also doubles as a single bed, and the dinette folds down into a single bed as well. Other options on board, we have a full Bose Ultimate Entertainment System. This is our entertainment cabinet up here. We have Apple TV, Blu-ray player, satellite TV, and Wi-Fi on board, as well as satellite radio. This truck has interior and exterior speakers, and it is all controlled on our breaker panel up here. So this will show us our charge, Solar coming in, right now we're pulling about 70 amps of solar in, and we're at 100% battery charge, which we've been maintaining all weekend here at the show. So this allows us to really kind of utilize all of our options and lighting and heating systems without plugging in or use of a generator. Also optioned on our LTS is the Ghost security system. So we have 4 cameras around the truck. That allows us to monitor what's going on if we hear something outside, to be able to see it without having to physically go outside. And we have a camera right over the camper entry door here. So if we get a knock on the door, we're going to be able to see who's there without having to go outside. So on the camper windows, we do have a 3-position acrylic window, so you just lift it past the struts there to hold open. We also have shades and screens, so shade on the bottom here and screen on the top. So when we're trying to mitigate hot or cold weather, this really helps out with the shade and screen system. And when we have mild temperatures like we have today, we can really get a nice flow of cool air through the truck to keep everything cool. Thanks for taking the time with us today. Again, we're Earthroamer. You can visit us at earthroamer.com, and we are just north of Denver.